Hello there. Today we are going to be learning about Google Slides. Google Slides is an amazing tool that you can use through Google Docs that can help you make a presentation similar to PowerPoint, but with cool and interesting tools that you can use for everything from a book report to a history project to a presentation for work or a presentation for a college lecture. It's across the board useful for educators and students alike. So what we're going to do is start here on our Google homepage. Make sure you're logged in like I am. And then we're going to type in, let's see, it's not in my icons. So I'm going to type in Google Slides. And we'll go down. So this is Google Slides homepage. What you can find here is a search bar, which will help you search within your presentations. I don't have that many here, so I don't need that. And you can sort your presentations by last modified, last opened, or the title. So what you want to do here is you can either choose from a template or start a blank presentation. So first, let me show you how cool these templates are, because they have so many different kinds that you could just start, and it's pretty turnkey. These are personal, these are good for work, and then education for both educators and students. It's very useful. But we're going to start from scratch for this video, and we're going to click on blank presentation. This will take us to a page that may look familiar for those of you who use Microsoft PowerPoint. So it is very similar, but it also has a lot of cool differences. So here you'll start with a blank title page. Now you can scroll over here to the right and you can look up different themes if you want to choose. So let's see what looks nice. Let's choose this one. Or this one. This one's a little bit. Okay. Let's say we're doing a presentation on the Revolutionary War. All you do is type your title in here. Now, what we can change is little things about this. It doesn't have to be this color. It's just a theme we picked from this variety. We can change our background color. We can change it to an image. So that might be cool. Now, we can insert an image into our background from this page. And since we're talking about the Revolutionary War, why don't we go to Google and our images. That looks like a great image. We also have Washington crossing the Delaware. Let's go with this one. So I'm just going to right click, save image as Revolutionary War. That works. Okay, now I'm going to go back. I'm going to choose an image to upload. Search for Revolutionary. Let's see. Should come up. Well, where did I save this? In my downloads. Or we can just drag it right here if we can't find it. All right, done. So now we can't really see this text anymore, but that's easy because we can change the color of this text. All we need to do is click right here, more, and we can change this to, does that show up? Nope. Let's see. Maybe if we change the color of the box, now we can see it. And we can do the same here. All right, so we have our title page. Now, to add a second slide, all you do is come over here and press this plus button. But if you want to add a slide specifically and you click that little down arrow, you can go to all different kinds of things here. Big number, section, title only. So say we wanted to add a picture. Well, we don't want to put a text box here, so we want to do title only. So we can say, let's put a picture of map of the 13 colonies. All right. Again, let's do find a Google image. And here we go. The original 13 colonies. Let's see. This is a nice, bright, colorful one. So again, we're going to save this image. 13 original colonies. And all we do here, we press Insert, Image. You can also click this button right here. It'll take you to this page. So it's very easy to use, and it's very simple to use different ways to do the same thing. So here we go. And we have our image, and we can move it around. Now, what's really great about Google Slides is that they've simplified the process. Where in PowerPoint, you have to change how you're wrapping your text around the image and all these things. They make it really simple, and they do it how most people would use a presentation, which is great when you're working with students who are, maybe not as advanced with technology or are younger and just understanding. This is a great turnkey way to make a presentation. So again, we can go into image options here if we need to change that, but we don't. And now if we want, we can insert a text box. Let's insert one right here. Again, if we want to have this text different, we can click more. We can say we want it centered. We want our color to be white. Whoops, we need to highlight this first. And let's see, what else? Maybe bold. Now, what we also can do, for example, is we can link this back to the original place where we got the picture. So let's say we got it here. All right. We can just right-click, copy, and we'll go back here, and we'll highlight this picture, and we can say this button right here is an insert link. So then all you're going to do is paste that. And now, when you click on this picture, it'll take you directly to the place where we got that image, which is a great way to show your work as a student from where you got images, where you're citing your sources in a way. So again, you can continue to add slides here. You can change, again, with this more button, that's how you manipulate the text. So you can add bullet points. July 4th, 1776. We can do kind of a timeline situation here with the bullet points. And again, and then once we save it, which will automatically save it as your title, it'll be in your Google Drives, which you can then share, present, and save it to a thumb drive for class. All right, thank you. I hope you learned how to use Google Slides.